What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. So this video might be pretty quick, or I might have to skip it, pause it, and continue again a little bit. Just, of course, as soon as I pick up the camera and come outside, it's starting to rain, and my mouth is on fire. You guys know Caleb harvested that buck the other day, and one of the first things we always do is the first deer we get, we always make some jerky with it. And our family likes hot and spicy stuff, so of course, you know, we try to make some regular, try to make some hot, and I've got some scorpion death peppers that I've had for several years. Several years ago, I had a friend give me some, and I shredded them all up and I dehydrated them, and then I put them in a blender and made like some pepper flakes. And I'm telling you, you can take about 5 or 10 of those little flakes and put them in a pot of chili, and it lights it up. Super hot. And I put some of that in this jerky batch this time on part of it, and my mouth is on fire. You can eat one piece and it will light you up. It's very good, but it is super hot. And talking about the deer, guess what there is no trace of anymore? Look at this. These dogs love the deer meat, and they ate every bit of that bone, all the meat. It is completely gone. Mr. Leesky don't mess around, and neither does Cora. Right, Cora? Look at her. She's like, oh, my belly's full of that deer bone. All that deer leg, it was really good. Oh yeah, it's fixing to rain, guys. I know you guys been wanting it to rain. We've been in a drought for a while. Hey, there's Mr. Smeagol. He followed me out here. Smeagol said, Dad, you never did give me much of that deer meat. I want some of it too, you know. Yeah, oh, here comes the rain. I just thought I was gonna make this video today, didn't I? A little rain never hurt nobody, but it might actually hurt the camera. So, figures. I should have came out 10 minutes earlier, of course. Look at Smeagol. He said, Dad, if I can sit out here in the rain, it don't bother me. Take a look in the barn and see if the goats are out here. I bet they're all in the barn. Oh, surprise, surprise. Nope, not time to start feeding you guys yet. Almost. What do you know, Bo? Oh, look at that, Mr. Corey. Mr. Leesky. No, not Cora. Cora's over there. What? You don't need it in the barn. Them goats will get you. They don't like cats. Alright. So, we've been in a drought for a while. The creeks, everything here are very low. I mean, it's even worse like in western and southern Oklahoma, and it's not good. So we are hoping it does rain. We're supposed to get a couple inches like this week. This weekend is the opening day of black powder hunting season for deer here in Oklahoma. So hopefully I will get my black powder sighted in, make sure everything's good, and hopefully I can harvest a deer with the black powder rifle. We'll see. I don't know if we can get Mojo to come eat right now. I need to feed because it's going to be dark here in just a little bit. But I don't know if you guys can even see that it's starting to rain. I don't know. Let's grab some feed and see if Mojo will come and meet us out there. If not, we might have to just feed him after the storm moves by. This video is sponsored by Huge Casino. Huge Casino is free to download on iOS, Android, Facebook, and Amazon. This game offers over 100 online casino games, from retro classics to modern slot machines, inspired by real slots, as well as poker, roulette, baccarat, and blackjack for even more diversity. Join a club to play with your friends and compete in the Billionaire League. Spend time and make friends while playing the same challenges, establishing goals to create your own team and social circle within the game. The game does not offer real money gambling or an opportunity to win real money or real prizes. It is for entertainment only. My favorite slot to play on Huge Casino is Respin Ranch. I love all the funny looking farm animals and listening to their goofy sounds. So join me by playing Huge Casino. Click on the link in the description box below to download the game. Smeagol, what are you doing standing out in the rain, buddy? Alright, I'm coming, everybody, I promise. Okay, so like I said, a little rain never hurt nobody. It ain't really coming down that bad right now. So I'm not going to grap about it because we do need it. And I got some boxes I need to burn over here in the burn pile. And I've been waiting because it's a little too dry. And I got Mojo's food. Look at this. Got him an egg this time. So we'll see if he will come. I don't think he's going to come. Because he just probably thinks it's going to start lightning and thundering, and he don't like that. Let's see if he will come. Mojo! Come on, boy! Look, every one of these animals thinks their name is Mojo. Smeagol! Mojo! Mojo! I got your food, buddy! Come on, Mo! He ain't coming, Smeagol. You want his food? Huh? You want Mojo's food tonight? Smeagol man. Mojo! He's being a coward. He does not like the weather. He likes everything to be just perfect. Mo! Come on! Okay. So we need to have a talk with Mr. Yoshi. He still will not leave Yonig alone, and it's starting to bother me. Right, Yoshi? Come on, I'll put some in your guys' feeder. Come on. Don't jump. Ebony, the little black one right here, she likes jumping still. Okay. Hey, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Come on, geez. Mojo, come on. Your food's out here. Hey, Walt. So the other day, I noticed Yonig had a little boo-boo on her little wing right there. She caught it on the fence somehow, and it just kind of ripped her skin a little bit. And I was going to catch her, and I was going to put some stuff on it, but it wasn't really that bad. So I just kind of left it alone, and I didn't want to bother her anymore. So she's healing from that. I think she's fine. He is still bothering her here and there. Every once in a while, he just wants to chase her around the pasture. And I'm pretty sure it is just the breeding stuff. He's not aggressive towards any other animal. He's not aggressive really towards her. He just likes to chase her down and tries to get to her, I guess you could say. So I don't know. We're gonna have to watch him. If he keeps doing it for very much longer and he doesn't like stop and all that type of stuff, I think I'm going to try to pin him up over here in that little pin right there. I'll have to build some kind of makeshift shelter for him for a little bit because it is fixing to get cold. We're supposed to get some cooler weather here like any day. So, but we got to do what we got to do to protect our animals. And I don't know, maybe they just don't get along at all. Maybe we're gonna have to permanently separate them. Maybe we'll have to get rid of one of them. And that's something that Rachel and I will have to decide if we wanted to even keep raising the emus. I really like the emus. They're really cool. We have not had any eggs yet, so we don't have any babies coming anytime soon that I know of. I think the incubation period is 45 days, but I'm not certain. It might be 60. I don't remember for sure. Like I said, we're new to the big birds, so I don't have a clue. But anyways, we really like the emus. I almost said ostriches. We really like them. We're very new to it. We don't know much about them as far as like all that other stuff. So anyways, learning curve for us. We're mostly goat people and chicken people, and now we even got the curly feathered Sebastopol geese. We've had the turkeys for quite a while now. Tom's getting quite old. You can see his beard dragging the ground. And we've had many hens over the time. We've we'll hatch a bunch out one year and we'll get too many, then we'll kind of downsize and just kind of keep 2 around. I think we have too many chickens for sure. We got a lot of chickens. We always have fresh eggs. That is the good thing to that. But the turkeys are really cool. You know, you think it would be cool to have 10 or 12 turkeys running around your place, but once they learn they can fly, they start jumping over your fence, and then they'll get on your vehicles. They'll get on your, we haven't had these get on our house, but they will get on your house. They'll get up in the trees, and they can be a pain. So we try to keep that number down quite a bit. I need to go check their water real quick. But yeah, like as you guys can see here, they still have a ton of good grass to eat, and we are like a week away from November, and usually by this time we have a good frost, and once the frost moves in, all the leaves on the trees, all the grass turns brown, then you got to start feeding hay. But right now we're very blessed and fortunate because we're still getting some warm weather. Now we're getting some rain, so I think the grass and the leaves are going to continue until we get that first frost. So let me fill their water up, and then here in a minute we'll go feed Core and Leesky. It looks like it's going to rain on me again. Really, Yoshi? Leave her alone, buddy. You want to come over here by me? I won't let him get to you. Come here, girl. Come here. I know you get tired of him. Goofball. So you see some of the goats, they eat and then it starts raining. The goats do not like getting wet at all. They absolutely hate being out in the rain. So if you guys are thinking about getting goats, or you want to get goats, make sure you got some type of shelter for them, at least where they can get out of the rain, because they do not like it. Some of them don't mind it too much. At feeding time, sometimes some of them will risk it to get a few bites of victual, but once that's done, you can see what they do. Straight to the barn. And let's watch the emus, see what happens here. And Mr. Mojo is not coming. I got his food already and everything with the fresh egg. Got his nom nom. He ain't wanting to come be no part of it. So we'll have to wait till after the rain to feed him. And I was going to show you guys the baby chicken. Oh, there's the baby chicken. You see the little gray speck right there next to the black chicken? That's the baby Banny that has been growing, that the mama keeps her out in the woods all the time. And I don't know if the baby's a baby rooster or a hen. I just say her. But she's a good mom. She's probably the meanest mom we've had so far. You cannot even get close to her. Kaya comes outside and plays and rides her scooter and stuff around the yard, and whenever she gets close to that chicken, that mama will chase her. It is crazy. Guys, I'm standing out here in the rain. It's not that bad, I promise. It's barely sprinkling right now. Alright, I'm gonna try to see how close I can get. See, look, she sees me coming. Look what she does with her baby. She says, come on, baby, let's go to the woods so nobody can see you. I don't want nobody on YouTube seeing my baby. Look at that baby. It's a pretty little, it's like a whitish grayish baby, and it's the only one she had, but she sure don't ever want it coming out. Like, she just wants it to hide out in the woods, and I do not know how it survives out there, because over there is no way Mojo can get over there to protect them. And if a mean old predator, an owl, coyote, bobcat, whatever, wants to eat that baby for a little chicken nugget, it's gonna happen, because there's nothing anybody can do. But then again, that mama, she is a mean chicken, really mean. All right, so okay, look at this. There he is. Look at him. Mojo, I'm gonna show everybody. Look at him. Hey everybody, I'm on the porch because I don't like rain. I'm a sissy today. Come on, Mo. Everybody's watching you. He said, you can feed me here in a little bit, Dad, when it's done raining. I don't want to get all wet. Mo, come on, buddy. Come on. He ain't coming. You see his little black eyes looking at me. He's like, are you crazy, man? Alright, so I know you geese are waiting on the rain. It's been a while, huh? Need some mud puddles to play with. Actually, I don't even think it's rained. I don't think it's rained since we got rid of the Cayuga ducks. Anytime it rained, pretty good. Our yard, you know, has little divots and stuff, because when we first bought this property, it was just covered in trees. This was all woods and stuff. We had a bunch of this does and all that, and wherever there was a tree and stuff and the does are kind of pushed over, there'll be like a hole, kind of like a little dip or something in the yard, and it will hold water when it first rains. And that was the ducks' favorite thing ever to do. You can kind of see some of these holes out here as well. You know, they're not real big holes, but you can kind of see divots in the ground. These girls like it. Well, I say girls, I know that one right there on the left's a boy for sure, but the geese like it too, because it makes a little temporary swimming hole for them, and they'll spend all day there playing in the mud hole and just doing what geese do. So they're waiting for this rain to fill up some of their holes. Maybe in the next video, if it rains enough, we'll get some footage of that. How about that? They said, sounds good to us. Let's make it rain, man. So back to the deer. You guys seen the last video where I was feeding the legs and such to the big dogs out here. There is no sign of them anywhere. I've been out in this field, I've walked around doing my checks and stuff, and I cannot find them anywhere. I don't know if the dogs are amazing. They can eat anything. They can eat bones, sticks, whatever. They just pretty much just make it disappear. And I know these dogs can eat bones, and I don't go buy these bones at Tractor Supply and all that. You know, a lot of those are like cooked bones and smoked and whatever they do. There's no meat on them. They're pretty much just bones for the dogs to chew on. You know, whenever, that's the treat that our dogs get whenever we harvest animals and stuff like that. They get all the goodies. Here you go. And bones are hard. You know, I like to say bones are pretty much hard as rocks. For a dog to completely eat that leg bone, now they were the front legs, so they're not as big, but for a dog to eat the leg bones like that, that is incredible. And I told you guys, I try to show it whenever I can. Mr. Leesky's, let's cut my arm on the barbed wire there. Mr. Leesky's teeth is the whitest teeth I've ever seen on a dog. But if you ever notice in the videos and stuff, over here in this field, for some reason, they have an obsession of getting sticks and big long limbs, stuff that falls off trees, and they drag it over here in this field. And even Cora does it. Now they sit there and chew on these sticks and stuff just because they're bored and they just want to chew on stuff. But his teeth stays pearly white. It looks like he goes to a dentist and professionally gets his teeth whitened. It is just crazy. So I can imagine, you know, they could probably eat bones pretty quick. And dogs absolutely love the bones because all the bone marrow in the middle. I don't know, some dogs dig bones and stuff. I know they eat as much as they can, so they may have ate as much as they wanted and then went and buried it or something. There's no telling. I'm not gonna go dig up everything. I don't even care. I was just curious if they ate all the bones or if they just let them laid around, and have not found any sign of them anywhere. They're completely gone. So look, of course, sitting here watching these chickens. The chickens try to sneak up and get some that fall on the ground, but they really like these two. Here, look, chicken. Calcium, very important for a chicken's diet. A lot of people use oyster shells. We just feed them back the shells from the eggs that we crack usually. And I heard Mr. Smeagol behind me. What are you doing? What, you want a bite? You have to ask Mr. Leesky if he'll share with you. Ask him politely. Here, chicken, I got more. Oh, the race is on, look at that. She said, ha, look what I got. You better eat it before they come get it from you. They'll steal it right from you. Goofy chickens. Alright guys, so it's supposed to rain. That's good news for you guys too, because that means it will refresh your ponds. Smeagol asked Mr. Leesky if he could have a piece or two, and he said yes. He said, Mr. Leesky, can I please have a piece of this dog food on the ground? I know it's just going to go to waste if I don't eat it. Leesky said, sure, buddy. You're my friend. You protect the farm from the rats. And speaking of rats, do I have something for you? If I still have this picture on my phone, I'm going to throw it up right here. This was a giant rat that Mr. Smeagol drug up to the porch the other day. Rachel and I was sitting there drinking coffee or something, and I look out and I see something flying through the air right out the window. And it was none other than Mr. Smeagol playing with a rat almost as big as him. That tail on that thing was like 8 inches long. It's hard to tell from the picture. But Smeagol, he definitely pulls his weight around here. He is an awesome cat. And I don't like cats too much, but if you guys notice in the videos and stuff, he's always following me around. He's always following me around. He's a good cat. He's almost like a dog. He don't get in my face. You know, if I'm sitting on the back porch or something at the table. In the past, when we've had cats and stuff, they'll want to get up in your face and want you to pet them and all that. Mr. Smeagol will come and show his presence, but he's not too demanding. And it's like, hey, pet me, I'm a cat. He's not really too bad about that. But he's a good cat. He pulls his weight. He catches a lot of mice. He catches some rats, field rats. But sometimes he catches a chipmunk, because a couple days before the rat, he caught a little chipmunk, which I don't like him doing, but it's part of it. The chipmunks are cute and everything, but the cats like their wild nutrients as well, just like the dogs eating the deer that we harvested. So anyways, all right, I guess that's enough for rambling. So anyways, guys, stay tuned for the next video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Be sure to leave us a comment, like this video, and we'll see you next time. Look at these buddies here. Two little buddies sharing their food.